A few days have now passed since the release of Gunna's return song titled Bread and Butter, a song of Gunna responding to disses from rappers, including on why he even snitched on YSL and Young Thug. So here's what you need to know. Gunna was arrested alongside Young Thug on RICO charges. However, Gunna would be released from jail after accepting a plea deal and snitching on Young Thug.
You agree or acknowledge that the statements are true, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocarbons and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL to the detriment of my community. YSL again. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
Hours after that footage of Gunna snitching was released, Lil Baby would unfollow Gunna on Instagram, cutting all ties with the fellow YSL rapper. Then we would see DJ Academic's tweet, "The streets are saying Lil Baby unfollowed Gunna. Y'all think the industry giving Gunna too much of a hard time for being a truth teller or nah?" Then we would see things begin to get concerning, as DJ Academics would report that Lil Baby, as well as members of 4PF, are now next up on the Atlanta DA's RICO list.
An in-depth investigation. Recent months, you've had 2 high-profile racketeering cases. There are going to be more.
Over the next 60 days, you'll see 2 more.
Now this would even lead into a reaction from Lil Baby himself outside of an airport.
How you doing, Lil Baby? Lil Baby. Lil Baby, how's Young Thug doing? I know
give some
all the
space, man. Give some space, please.
Just want to see how they holding up good?
Sure.
All right. Love what you're doing, man.
And with YSL now beginning to start crashing down, Young Thug's reaction inside of the courtroom would be shown. As ever since Gunna's release from prison for snitching, the entire case has now just turned terrible. No one is taking it serious. This is creating issues with lawyers, screaming at judges, and even Young Thug's best friends now getting tied into the court case. As ever since that court hearing where YSL members are now just screaming in court, having courtrooms delayed, Gunna has gone ghost until recently with the release of his new song titled Bread and Butter, as it's now time for Gunna to share his side. The song starts with Gunna rapping the lyrics, "Everyone speaking on my name could have some real problems. We are not the same, ain't in my lane, I got my own column. Peeping stuff, I'm seeing brothers fall back. Your brother got me as the topic of the chat. You switched on me when you know you're in business with a rat." As these lyrics are a diss towards Lil Baby continuing to be loyal to QCP, an operator of QC known as P. He's actually a known snitch in Atlanta, working with law enforcement to get out of a legal case to continue to run QC. Gunna's curious as to why Lil Baby is remaining loyal to him, but no longer Gunna, as Lil Baby unfollowed Gunna on all social media platforms, yet he posted pictures with QCP only months after he snitched out of his case. Now, Gunna wouldn't stop here going against Lil Baby, as the next set of lyrics read, "In the boy that's like your brother, and nobody speak on that, the city see it clearly if I had to state a fact." Once again, Gunna calling out Lil Baby for claiming a man named G5 to be his brother, another known snitch in an Atlanta court case. According to DJ Academics, after snitching in his case in Atlanta, G5 would change his street name, lay low for a few months, and then pop back out with Lil Baby. However, this wasn't the only set of lyrics, as the next set may now just cause the biggest rap beef that we have ever seen, being between Lil Baby and Gunna, as these lyrics read, "You mess with a brother that done got your partner whacked. Had these guys talking, only knew him cause of slat." Now, DJ Academics believes that the partner Gunna is referring to that got whacked is none other than Lil Marlo, a best friend of Lil Baby who sadly passed and was signed to Baby's record label. Now, he was tied into a lot of street situations. This would sadly make Marlo a very wanted man, as he was caught lacking on a highway. Now, the people that allegedly did this crime towards Lil Marlo, Lil Baby is actually good friends with them, continuing to hang out with these individuals even though they did what they did to Lil Marlo. As if it wasn't enough, Gunna then would continue going, as the next set of lyrics are now going towards Lil Durk. When Gunna was released for snitching in the YSL case, Lil Durk would release a snippet for a new song. In these lyrics of the song, Lil Durk raps the lyrics, "What happened to Virgil, he's probably gonna tell," referring to his collab song titled "What Happened to Virgil" featuring Gunna. Now, Gunna would respond to this too, where he raps the lyrics, "You rap boys need more streams, heard he put my name on wax. You wouldn't even believe I ain't had to watch my back. His brother's really talking how you think we done got snatched." Then the next set of lyrics in Bread and Butter would be Gunna's side of him snitching in the courtroom, revealing all of the truth from his side, as Gunna raps the lyrics, "What I pay all these lawyers all these mills for, just so I won't have to say a word and dodge a railroad. Brothers find it hard to understand though. Dog can put me down, I've been locked down. I don't know which way to go. Never gave no statement or agreed to take a stand on them. On whatever you guys on, then truth, I'ma stand on it. Lawyers and the DA did some sneaky stuff and I fell for it. On my P's and Q's, because this time I be prepared for it." As these lyrics would reveal that Gunna had no idea what was going on inside of that courtroom. The lawyers as well as the DA tricked him, promising him a full release from prison, continuing to tell him it's a great deal and that he should take it. As he's now sounding like he's very angry for having to pay his lawyers all of those millions of dollars for this to happen. When dropping a song such as this, it would come with a lot of reactions from rappers. Boosie would mention that after the song's release of Bread and Butter, dissing his YSL family and even Lil Durk, Boosie said he would never make a song with Gunna now, not even for $1 billion. This would even lead into Charleston White sharing his thoughts on the YSL case as well as Gunna's snitching, as he predicted all along that the prosecutors were gonna try and turn everyone against Young Thug, seeing as though he is the main target as well as the kingpin of YSL, where he would say this during an interview.
"I'm always willing to bet with any rapper, if they keep Young Thug locked up 6 more months in the conditions he in, he'll tell to get out of jail too. They keep him 6 more months, he'll tell to get out of jail too."
However, what is surprising is that he said he admires Gunna for snitching to get out of this case.
"Gunna is out of prison. I never thought I would be happy to say y'all, Gunna is out of prison. Now, I'm glad he got out by telling. I think that was smart, Gunna. I'm a Gunna fan now. I'm gonna tell."
However, Charleston then gave his serious thoughts on the situation during a Say Cheese interview.
"I wouldn't say what Gunna did was a snitch, because Gunna's not a he made a confession.
As when Gunna was done snitching and returned home, this is where we would see rap OG Boosie react and share his thoughts on Gunna for the first time. Considering he does come from the old school streets, where you would always do your own time, never snitch or say a word, he would go on to tweet, "This would have put tears in my eyes. My brother, my artist. Like, what am I defending my life for that I'm not in a street team and you do this? You knew it was a street team, saying the items in the car weren't yours. charges. Well, who else was in the car that they could be for? He would speak a little more by stating he had one charge. He was not going to get much hard time. These lawyers don't care about your legacy. They know what they're doing to your name. They're getting you out of jail so their name goes viral, and you gotta pay them more once you're free. And they made you cooperate. It's a cold game. Now, the tweets weren't all that Boosie had to share. He would even follow it up with this Instagram live.
Yeah, they bring your reputation to the ground, but the lawyer reputation all the way to the sky. And he knew what he was doing the whole time.
However, Boosie was correct. Young Thug was actually not looking at many charges. However, with Gunna snitching, his updated charges list was released, as Young Thug is now being charged with team involvement charges, narcotic charges, possession of firearms, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, possession of a fully auto, 3 separate charges of unlawful for person employed by or associated with criminal street activity, and then to end it off, Young Thug is now being charged with the Racketeer Influence in Corrupt Organizations Act, otherwise known as the RICO charge. Now, rapper Sauce Walka would speak on this when the list of charges was revealed, stating that he would never do such a thing that Gunna did to Young Thug, as Gunna received tons of help from Young Thug during his come up, and for him to betray Young Thug like this is just plain wrong, as Sauce Walka would say this on IG Live.
I've been through multiple situations, and it's always going on. It never stops. We always going through something, and I would never tell a foe or my brother in no way, shape, or form. Give me my 30 years, give me my 25.
It wouldn't be too much longer until we would even see Tekashi 6ix9ine speak his mind on the situation, as he would be seen hopping on a Clubhouse call with Wack 100, where he would explain that Young Thug is now in a terrible situation due to Gunna's plea deal.
So me pleading guilty is only making it worse for my man. I'm saying I was there. Yes, I did it. I plead guilty. I am guilty. I am guilty. Anything you said in that courtroom is going to be used against your man, my man. That is over.
Then, just 1 week after this call, he would meet up with DJ Academics, sharing more thoughts on Gunna snitching.
He just implicated YSL being so now he's home, right? All the people who's locked up, like Jeffrey, like Young Thug, now he can't go with that defense. He can't go with the defense of saying I'm a record label.